Never thirsty. Never thirsty.
Let's fast forward. So yeah, so you Def Jam. You were working with Def Jam in the early days. Like how
Right.
early days are we talking here?
Well, I went to college in the late 80s. And
Yeah.
I started working with Marley officially in 86.
Okay.
So I watched, Set It Off and Raw and, It's a Demo, G-Rap, Kane, all of the guys make these records. And I was there to watch the symphony be made. That arguably will stand down as one of the greatest hip-hop moments I've ever had in my life, of course.
Wow.
But then what ended up happening is when I graduated, Marley brought my whole family to the graduation. And in front of my family at the graduation dinner said, you got a job, let's go. So
Wow.
I started with him. And the first album I ever worked on was Mama Said Knock You Out.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good start.
Right. Look,
Is that all?
Timing.
I mean, that is probably, and I mean, LL was already very popular, don't get me wrong, but that song was like, even for him, he was like, whoa, this is a big hit.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, listen, let me tell you, Jingling set that whole relationship off. When Marley did the remix to Jingling, that was everything after that. They went to war, and I happened to graduate right on time to get there right on time, and it was Marley, LL, and myself. The three of us lived together. So we're making this album, and some of the experiences with this guy was special. I mean, this guy would not he'd take his hat off, and then he'd take his shirt and put his shirt around his head. So one day, Marley and I got him drunk off of some old gold. And he was like, you know what? He was so twisted. He was like, listen, cut my hair. And it was once again another, these are things that just happen. Once again, I use the term osmosis. It's just moments of life that you don't really think about, but crucial. Like he'd never shown his bald head to anybody. So for me to see it, and
I mean, it was always the hat or the bucket hat. He always had something on.
The bucket hat. That was at that time. It was strictly the bucket.
Right.
He took the bucket off.
Wow.
And when I tell you, I stood there in shock.
That's like the king. That's like the king taking his crown off.
Come on, man. Come on. This is my hero.
Yeah.
This is like him taking his cape off for the outfit. I was like, what is going on here, buddy?
Yeah. Are you still friends with him?
Yeah. Uh-huh. You know, the hip hop community is much smaller than we give it credit.
Right.
It's just generational. It's like definitely also NFL. You know that.
It's also a fraternity of sorts too. I mean, listen, once you hit a certain level, you're in the fraternity and you're there. It's like even if you're not friends or you're friends, you still, it's like it's
right. A whole lot of yeah. There you go. Exactly. A whole lot of that.
Never thirsty.